Question number 8 is match the following question, and option number 2 is correct. For A is number 2, B is 3, C 4, and D 1. So this is the correct option. For question number 9, 5 capacitors of capacitance are given here, like C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C3 is equal to C4 is equal to 10 microfarad, and capacitor 5 is 2.5 microfarad, are connected as shown along with the battery of 50 volt. So the equivalent capacitor and the charges on the each capacitor respectively are, option number 4 is correct, 5 microfarad and 125 microcoulomb on all capacitors. So question number 10, the amount of work done to raise a mass of m from the surface of earth to a height equal to the radius of earth r will be, option number 1 mg r by 2 is correct answer. So question number 11, when a ruler falls vertically, 5 different persons catches it with different reaction times. So here person A, person B, person C, person D, and person E. So option number B is correct. First it's B, and then it's E, and then A, then D, and then C. So question number 12, the power of a crane which lifts a mass of 1000 kg to a height of 20 meter in 10 seconds is, option 1 is correct, 19.6 kilowatt. Question number 13, consider two uncharged capacitor of equal capacitance 200 pf. One of them is charged by 100 volt supply and disconnected. Now this capacitor is connected to the uncharged capacitor. The amount of electrostatic energy lost in the process is, so option number 3 is correct, 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 joules is your correct answer. So question number 14, an AC circuit contains a resistance of 1 kilo ohm, a capacitor of 0.1 microfarad, and an inductor of 1 mH connected in series. The response frequency of the circuit approximately is, option 1 is correct, 15.9 kilohertz. So question number 15, the figure given below shows a long straight solenoid wire of circular cross section of radius A carrying steady current I. The current I is uniformly distributed across its cross section. The plot which correctly represents the variation of magnetic field B with distance then R from the axis of the conductor in the region is, so option number 3 is your correct answer. Question number 16, an electric heater supplies heat to a system at a rate of 100 watt. If the system performs work at a rate of 75 joule per second, then the rate at which internal energy increases will be, so option number 2 is correct, 25 watt. Question 17, the peak value of an alternate current is 5 ammeter and 5 ampere and frequency is 60 hertz. How long will the current starting from 0 takes to reach the peak value? Option number 2, 1 by 240 second is your correct answer. So question number 18, in Young's double slit experiment using monochromatic light, a wavelength of this, the intensity of light at a point on the screen where the path difference is this is k unit. The intensity of light at a point where the path difference is this, what will be the answer? So option number 4 is correct, k by 4 is your correct answer. Question number 19, 4 statements are given. A is a mass number, so you need to eliminate the wrong number and choose the correct answer. So option number 2 is correct, B and D are correct, and A and C are false. Next question, question 20. In interference and diffraction, the light energy is redistributed. If it reduces in one region producing a dark fringe, it increases in another region producing a bright fringe. So here are two statements, and A is true but R is false. Question number 21. A resistor is connected to a battery of 12 volt EMF and internal resistance of 2 ohm. If the current in the circuit is 0.6 ampere, the terminal voltage of the battery is. So option number 4, 10.8 volt is correct. Question number 22. In a meter bridge experiment, the figure is given below. The position of the cell E and galvanometer G are interchanged. We shall observe in the galvanometer. So option number D is correct. Both right side and left side diffraction, and at balance point no diffraction. So question number 23. Savita, a 11th standard student, while conducting an experiment to determine effective length of a simple pendulum L, notes down the data of time taken to complete 30 oscillation as 60 seconds, and hence calculate the length of the simple pendulum as 1 meter. So your answer is 1 meter. So question number 24. Which of the following statements are correct? So option number 1 is correct. So A, C and D are correct. E and B are not correct. Question number 25. Two statements are given below, and your statement A is true but R is false. So E is correct and this is false. Question number 26. In a concave lens, a ray of light emitting from an object parallel to the principal axis of the lens after refraction. So option number 2 is correct, appears to diverge from the first principal focus. Question number 27. An unknown nucleus has a nuclear density of this and mass this kg. Its mass number A is approx. Option number 3rd is correct, 12. Question number 28. A galvanometer at resistance 100 ohm gives full scale diffraction for a current of 1 mA. It is converted into an ammeter of range 0 to 100 ampere. The shunt required is option number 4, 0.01 ohm is your correct answer. So question number 29. A thin wire of length L, a linear mass density M, is bent into a circular ring in XY plane with center C as shown in figure. The moment of inertia for the ring about an axis Y will be. So option number 3rd is correct. Question number 30. For a traveling harmonic wave, this where X and Y are in centimeter and T in second, the phase difference between oscillation motion and 2 points separated by a distance of 0.5 meter is this, 0.08 pi rad. Question number 31. A box of mass 15 kg is kept on the floor of a stationary trolley. The coefficient of static friction between the box and the trolley is 0.12, keeping the box in a stationary state over the trolley. The maximum acceleration with which the trolley can be moved horizontally in meter per second is this, 1.2 is your correct answer. Question number 32. In the circuit shown below, the voltage appearing across the diode D will be formed of. So option number 4 is your correct answer. Let's move to next question. So question number 33. A flask contain argon and chlorine in the ratio of 2.1 by mass. The temperature of the mixture is 27 degrees Celsius. The ratio of root mean square speed of the molecule of two gases is. So option number 3rd Root 7 by 2 is the correct answer. Question number 34. Match list 1 and list 2. So here in list 1 are electromagnetic wave and their production. So your option number 4 is correct. A4, B1, C2 and D3. Okay, so question number 35. The magnitude and direction of oscillation produced in a body of mass 5 kg when two mutual perpendicular forces this act on it are respectively. Option number 1 is correct. Question number 36. The current I in the circuit shown below will be this 15 by 2 ampere. Question number 37. For a metal of work function 0.6 electron volt, which of the following wavelengths of incident radiation does not give rise to the photoelectric effect? So option 1 is correct, 200 nanometer. Question number 38. The speed of light in vacuum is taken as unit if light takes 6 minutes 40 seconds to reach the earth from the sun. The distance between the sun and the earth in new unit is 400. Is your correct answer. Question number 39. A rectangular wire loop of side 8 cm and 3 cm with a small cut is moving out of the region of uniform electric magnetic field of 0.3 T directed normal to the plane of the loop. The EMF developed across the cut if the voltage of the loop is this in the direction normal to the shorter side of the loop will be. So option number 1 is your correct answer. Let's move to next question. Question number 40. The following plot shows variation of velocity v with time t of a ball thrown upward, vertically upward and falling back. Which of the following plot is or are correct? So only C is correct, B is not correct, A is also not correct, D is not correct and E is also not correct. So option C. Only C is correct. So next question. In a vernier calipers 20 VSD coincides with a 16 MSD, each division of length 1 mm. The least count of vernier calipers is this 0.02 centimeter. Question number 42. Each side of metallic cube of mass this kg is measured to be this centimeter. Keeping the significant figure in view, the density of material of the cube can be best expressed at this, where the value of x is this 7.6 is your correct answer. Question number 43. A ray of monochromatic light is passing through an equilateral prism ABC as shown in the figure. The refracted ray RQ is parallel to the base BC and the angle of incidence is this. Then the angle of diversion is. So option number 4 is correct. It's 40 degree. Okay, so let's move to question number 44. In the first excited state of hydrogen atom, the energy of its electron is this. The radial distance of electron from the hydrogen nucleus in this case approximately. Option number 2 is correct. 2.1 into 10 ka power minus 10 meter. Is your correct answer. Let's just leave it. Okay, so question number 45. A uniform metallic wire having resistance 4 ohm is bent to form a square loop ABCD. A of resistance 2 ohm is connected between point B and D. and a battery of 12 volt is connected across point A and C as shown in the figure. So current will be 2. It's 2 ampere. So your physics questions are completed. Let's move to the chemistry part. Question number 46 is match the following question. So option number 3 is correct. A square planar, B octahedral, and for D it's, for C it's 4, and for D it's 2 diagonal bipyramidal. Question number 47, calculate EMF of half cell given below. So your option 2 is correct, 0.109 volt. Let's move to next question. Question 48, at 298 Kelvin a certain buffer solution contains equal concentration of this is this. What is the pH? So option number 2 is correct, 4. Question number 49, given below are the certain reaction. Identify the reaction for which Kp is not equal to Kc. So option number 3 is your correct answer. Question number 49, for a certain reaction R product, the plot of concentration R versus T for a negative slope as shown, the order of reaction is, it's 4. Option 4, 0. So let's move to next question. It's question 51. Consider the following reaction and identify the correct option with this. So your option 1 is correct. Question number 52. Given below is an expression for the rate constant of first order reaction occurring at a certain temperature T. The energy of activation in this for the reaction is option number 4, 24.84. The next question is question 53. Select the reagent that reduces nitrile to primary amines. So option number 3 is correct, A, C and D. A, C and D are correct, E and B are not correct. So question number 54, the correct statement, need to find the correct statement with regard to the secondary structure of DNA and RNA is. So option number 1 is correct. DNA possesses a double stranded helix structure and contain thymine as one of the 4 bases. Question number 55, during Lenz's test, the element present in an organic compound are converted from option number 2 covalent form to ionic form. Question number 56, mixture of chloroform and acetone forms a solution with negative deviation from Raoult's law. So option 2 is correct, formation of hydrogen bonding between the acetone and chloroform. Question 57, in test tube containing salt, a few drops of dilute H2SO4 was added, which gave colorless vapor having the smell of vinegar. The vapor turned into the blue litmus paper red. It turned blue litmus paper to red. So your option number 3 is correct. Question number 58, identify the correct statement about CIF3 from the options given below. So option 2 is correct. It has T-shaped geometry with 2 lone pair on Ci atom. Let's move to chlorine atom. Let's move to question number 59. Match the following question. So option 3 is correct. A, geometrical, B, optic, C, linkage, and D, solvent. Question number 60, the number of chlorine atom present in the organic products X and Y of the following reaction respectively are? Option number 2, 6 and 6. Question number 61. Identify the incorrect statement from the following. So option 3 is incorrect. Nitrogen can form D pi and P pi bond with oxygen. It's wrong. Question number 62. At a certain temperature T during a process, 500 joule is observed by the system and work of 200 joule is done by the system. Then change in internal energy of system is 300 joule. Now question number 63. Compound PCaHO gives the red orange precipitate with 2,4-DNP reagent. It does not reduce filler reagents on gastric oxidation with chromic acid. P gives an aromatic product Q that produce offensiveness on a treating with this compound. P and Q are respectively. So option number 2 is your correct answer. So question number 64. The correct IUPAC name of the following compound is option number 1, 3-ethyl 5-methyl heptane is your correct answer. Let's move to next question. Question number 65. In the following reaction sequence, X and Y, X and Z respectively are? Your option 2 is correct. Question 66. When 1 dmQ of CO2 gas is passed over hot coke, the volume of gaseous mixture after completing reaction at STP becomes 1.4 dm3. The composition of the gaseous mixture at STP is option 4 is correct. Question number 67. The correct formula charges on oxygen atom number 2, 1 and 3 respectively are this: 0, +4 and -1. Is your correct answer. Question number 68. For option number 2 is correct. 0 order, this first order, then second order, and then third order. Question number 69. The correct order for increasing metallic characters of Na, Be, P, Mg and Si. So option 3 is your correct answer. Question number 70. The number of hydrogen atom present in 5.4 gram of urea is this: 2.168 into 10 to the power 23 is the correct answer. Question number 71. In a qualitative analysis, Bi3+ is detected by appearance of precipitate of this. Calculate the pH when the following equilibrium exists at 298 K. Option 4, 9.301 is your correct answer. Question number 72. Match the following. Option 3 is correct. A 2 for B 3, C 4, and D 1 is your correct answer. Question number 73. A bulb is rated at 150 watt, converting 8% energy into light if energy of 1 photon is this. How many photons are emitted by bulb per second? So option number 4 is correct. 2.71 into 10 to the power 19 is your correct answer. Question number 74. A pair of molecules that are metamers among the following are? Option number 1 is your correct answer. Let's move to question number 75. Identify the correct statement. So you need to find the correct statement and eliminate the one which are not correct. So option number 1 is correct. A, B and C are correct. D and E are not correct. So question number 76, which one of the following is an ambident ligand? Thiocyanate is the correct answer. Question number 77, the functional group that can be identified through a phenethylene dye test is this. Option number 4 is the correct answer, phenolic. Let's move to question number 78. 70 is a match the following questions. Option 1 is correct, A4, B1, C3 and D4 is your correct answer. Question number 79, a solution of copper sulfate is electrolyzed for 10 minutes with a current of 1.5 ampere. The mass of copper deposited at cathode is. Option number 1 is correct, 0.2938 grams is the correct answer. Question number 80, option 1 is correct. For A it's 2, B3, C4 and D1 is the correct answer. Question number 81, the major product Z formed in the following sequence reaction is. So option number 2 is correct, C2H5OH is your correct answer. Question number 82, although +3 oxidation state is most common in lanthanoids, cerium still show +4 oxidation state because after losing one more electron it acquires 4f0 electronic configurations. Option number 3 is correct. Question number 83, methane reacts with steam at this Kelvin in the presence of nickel catalyst form. CO and H2 is your correct answer. Question number 84 is identify the incorrect statement from the following. So option number 1 is correct, oxygen exhibit only +2 oxidation state. Let's move to last page. Question number 85, phenolphthalein is used as an indicator in an for the titration of sodium hydroxide solution against a standard solution of oxalic acid. The color change that is observed at an alkaline pH close to the equivalence point during the titration is colorless to pink. Option number 3 is your correct answer. Now identify the incorrect statement from the following. So option number 1 is correct, the largest and the smallest species among Mg and Mg plus 2 and Al plus Al3 plus and Al and Mg2 plus respectively. The following two reactions give the same foul smell. Product Z is this, AgCN and C2H5NC is your correct answer. Let's move to question number 88. The calculate spin only magnetic moment of this is this, 2.84 bm. Question number 89, match the following is list 1 with list 2. So your option number 2 is correct, A it's 3, B 1, C 4 and D 2. Now let's move to next question, last question. Question 90, the product X and Y are formed in the following reaction sequence. So option number 4 is correct, it's fractional distillation. So thank you everyone. This is my first time recording something, so I'm sorry for lack of confidence or if any mistake I made, I tried my best. Let me know in the comment section if you liked my video or not, and like if you want me to like explain it, or just this is okay, because I wanted to make it short so you can do a quick revision for your exam. So thank you so much, and let's meet next video. Bye. Sorry, such a bad heart I made. Okay, bye.